Hey, it's Jerry. Just thought I'd put together a little video and share with you a burn barrel that I converted into a barbecue. Here it comes. All right, a friend of mine gave me this burn barrel. It's a special burn barrel. Let me put it that way. It's made out of stainless. The old burn barrels were like metal coated with ceramic. The old burn barrels he had to set on bricks because it didn't have this little pulley here that the side load washing machines have. This is out of a side load washing machine, and so it has this little. I think this is what the belt hooks onto. So it works out to be a really nice stand for it, and you don't have to make any feet for it. So again, this is a burn barrel out of a side load washing machine made out of stainless steel. Kind of did some modifications on it. I made a door. Okay, I made this little door. Used a piano hinge here, pop riveted that in, so you can open it up and you can stoke the fire through the side. And the reason I put this door on the burn barrel was so that I could barbecue off of wood. So I could just put my grill like here, and then I could make my fire, and I could keep the fire going, and I could barbecue. But I didn't have real good control over the fire. So what I did was I modified it so that I could use briquettes, charcoal. And so the way this thing is this is just a stainless steel basket I got at the dollar store. Here's some old chain. I put some chain on each corner, and then I drilled some holes here for the chains to pass through, and then a hook on the outside of each hole, and that way I can thread the chain through the hole and hook it onto the hook, and I can do that for all four corners. So you rig this up, you put the chains in place. You don't need this door open anymore, and then you put your charcoal. You make your charcoal in one of these charcoal starters, and then you just pour it in to the basket. Pour your coals into the basket, and then stick the lid on here and put your steak on and enjoy. So that's kind of it. I'll grab the camera and get a little closer view here so you can see what I'm talking about, but it's working out really good. Okay, this is a little bit closer view of the door. Got a little latch on it. You know, just pop riveted a piano hinge on there. Just cut it out with a Sawzall. And then this is the stainless steel basket I picked up at the dollar store. And you can see the chains that go through this rim and then hook onto the hook for each four corners. And that way I can just release some chain and I can lower it. Or I can bring the chain up and hook it, and I can raise it. And it's working out real good. So that's about it. I think an improvement I'm going to make on it is instead of passing the chain through the hole and then hooking onto the little hook, I'm going to cut this as a slot, and then I'm going to run a slot that way, and that way I can bring the chain and bring it into the slot and turn the link, and it'll hold it. So I think an L slot rather than a hole and hook would be a real improvement. Okay, I'm going to fire up this bad boy. I'm going to start the briquettes going in this thing here, and it'll probably take about 10-15 minutes for these briquettes to be nice and glowing, and then I'll just pour them in the bucket and we'll throw on a piece of meat. As you can see, the briquettes are just about ready. Just took two pieces of newspaper underneath that to make these coals nice and red. So I'm just going to pour them in the stainless basket. There we go. Pop the grill back on. Well, as you can see, the barbecue is pretty good, this old burn barrel. That's the end of it. I think I'm gonna go retire and eat this bad boy steak here.